So hello, I'm Ray. This is my homegrown vegetable garden. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, ring that bell. So today, we're going to have a look at seeds and what seeds we can save. Here's just a couple. And we're going to have a walk around the plot and see what else we can save. So let me show you. So we keep seeing many messages saying, where's the best place to get your seeds from? Well, if you've got an allotment, some of the best places are on your allotment, and they're free. So this is a red barren onion, and it was sown in March, and as you can see, the top of it has flowered. You'll know when it's time for harvesting onion seeds when the umbrella or flowering head begins turning brown. Carefully clip off the stalk a few inches below the head, place them in a paper bag. Set the bag in a cool, dry place for several weeks. So these are my lupins, and if you saw my video of how to deadhead them, I'll add a link above. And we did say that we'd save the seeds, so we've saved a couple of sets of seeds, and now these are drying off. And now they're falling off on their own accord, and they leave a little pod. So inside this pod is the little seeds. So saving these, we can start some new lupins. There we go. So as the natural flower dies off, it started shedding, and the ones over on that side are drying off, and then the seeds are just falling naturally onto the ground. You can hear they're hollow, so we're going to take some of these off and we can put them in an envelope and save them for next year. So leeks, part of the allium family, which is the same as an onion. So a similar process can be done, where you can add a paper bag around the head and tie them off with a elastic band, and then the seeds will save in a bag, and it'll save losing them on the floor. Another flower that we can save is the poppy. And when the poppy flower forms, it produces a seed pod. So when the poppy head dries, it looks very similar to this. And as you can see, all around the outside is tiny little holes. So when the poppy wants to scatter its seeds, just literally blows in the wind, and then seeds just scatter. So these have been collected, and this is the seeds for the poppies. As you can see, there's quite a few. Some runner beans. Once your harvest is finished, save some old runner beans. And these can be opened, and then we can save the beans and plant them for next year. While we're down on the plot, we've got this rather monstrous cucumber. And we can even take some seeds from the cucumber and dry them out on a paper tissue. Still tastes alright. Can even have some for my lunch. Talking of my lunch, I brought my melon down. We can also save the seeds from the melon. This is watermelon, and they can be planted up. We've got some watermelon in the polytunnel, and they're just grown from watermelon seeds. So they can just be dried out too. Melon, no need to waste the core. This could be cut up. This could be put under the roses, and it will give the roses a good feed. So while we're on allotment fruits, the old tomato, we can save the seeds for the tomato, and these can just be squeezed out and saved. Alternatively, get your tomato, slice it in half, and stick it straight in the pot and cover with compost. One quick way to sow the tomato seeds. So the melon peel can go under the roses. So another flower we can save is the sunflower. And as you can see, this one is flowered, the leaves have all fallen, and now it's drying off. A good sign when the seeds are ready, this will turn spotty, black spots, and then we can chop the head. All these little heads are falling off, and underneath is the seeds. So the seeds can be saved, but we have to be aware to save them before the birds do, because the birds do love them. So I've got a video of how to save seeds, and I'll put a link about that above. So this is the sunflower seed head, and as you can see, it's gone all brown and a bit spotty. It's very soft, and this is the front part, and this is all the seeds. So we've just been taking the seeds off, and this is the seeds so far that we've collected. So just literally, we can just brush them off and they will come out. And these can be dried off, and they can be sown again another season. So a flower that's also useful for the tomatoes is marigolds, and they come in various patterns, various colours. So when these are dying off, they go all brown. And then, as you can see, the seeds on the head are the seeds that we can save. If we look closely, the brown stems are the seeds. So once the plant has dried, it produces these seeds, and these are the seeds that can be saved. And these can be put into an envelope or paper bag and regrown. And as you can see, just the one plant has many seeds. So one of my favourite peas is the alderman peas, and these are amazing. Look how fat and chunky that is. Look at the peas in there. Amazing. Let's see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lovely. We'll be leading them. So anyway, we can save our alderman peas as we do like them. And here's some that we're saving. And we will let these dry, and then we'll keep them, take them off the plant, and then we'll keep them over winter for next year. And we can have a whole new batch of alderman peas. Just got to make sure that some actually get home. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My record's 10. And the pea pods go on the compost, so nothing's wasted. So while we're looking at the compost heap, we've got board beans, and these can be saved. They can be kept to dry, and the beans inside can be popped out and planted for next year. So as we can see, already going through our list, we can save a bit of money by just saving a few bits and pieces, keeping them for next year and resowing them. So gardening is great when it can be done cheap. One of my favourite flowers is the pansy, and these are the allotment, looking a bit worse for wear now. They don't get a lot of attention up here, and they get battered about by the wind. But as we can see here, they produce this seed pod. And when it's time for the seeds to be produced, they will pop open and they will form a star shape, and the seeds will sit onto the leaves. And then when it's time, they will just fall off and reseed. I have a video of this, and I will leave a comment at the top. At the moment, these are just being deadheaded. Here's a seed pod. White chard, or rainbow chard, will also turn into an interesting flower. But you can still eat the leaves of the chard when it's flowering. It's not like a lettuce where they turn bitter. You can still eat them. But as you can see, it turns into a big bush and then turns into a nice flower stem. So once these are dry, they can be saved. I also find it interesting that carrots go to seed. The pretty flowers on there. And these can be kept and resown when dried. So what seeds are you saving? Leave me a comment, let me know. So thank you for watching, and if you're new to my channel, please ring that bell, subscribe, get notifications when I post some more. So thank you very much. Cheers.